What happens when the most iconic power couples in wrestling collide in a feud that shatters the barrier between the scripted world of WWE and the raw reality of personal lives? That's exactly what just unfolded as AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife, finally broke her silence after Becky Lynch unleashed a storm of repeated slaps on Punk during Raw, and her response wasn't just sharp, it was nuclear. This isn't just about championship gold anymore, it's about respect, pride, family, and the unforgivable act of crossing a sacred line that should have never been touched. Subscribe right now because this saga is spiraling into something that could redefine WWE storytelling forever. Before we dive headfirst into this emotional firestorm, make sure you're repping the biggest names driving this drama. Grab CM Punk's Best in the World gear, Becky Lynch's Big Time Bex collection, and even AJ Lee's timeless classics. Links are down below. Support the channel, rock the merch, and show where your loyalty lies because you're going to want to stand strong in the middle of this chaos. The WWE Universe is still buzzing and reeling from what went down on Raw, where Becky Lynch didn't just flirt with danger. She obliterated every boundary by putting her hands on CM Punk in front of a stunned live audience. The slaps kept coming, each one carrying a weight that went beyond storyline, igniting an inferno that leapt from the scripted rivalries of WWE straight into the real world. But the real explosion didn't come in the ring. It came hours later when AJ Lee took to social media and unleashed a message that shook the very foundation of the industry, warning Becky that what she did was no longer just business, it was personal, and there would be consequences. The confrontation has forced serious questions to the surface about where the line should be drawn in modern wrestling. Was Becky's decision to repeatedly slap CM Punk a brilliant storytelling device, or did she cross into dangerous territory by pushing beyond agreed limits? And now, with AJ Lee personally stepping in, what was once a simple professional rivalry has mutated into a full-scale family war, one that could eclipse anything happening inside the squared circle. When Punk called out Seth Rollins only to be met by Becky, nobody in the arena expected what came next. Becky didn't just throw one slap, she repeatedly struck Punk with an intensity that left the crowd speechless, her fury boiling over in a way that seemed far too real. Hours later AJ Lee fired back, tagging Becky directly and declaring that by putting her hands on Punk she crossed a line that couldn't be undone, promising repercussions. Punk doubled down, warning that Becky was about to learn why family should never be dragged into this fight, declaring that the entire game had just changed. The post instantly went viral, setting social media on fire, splitting fans down the middle over whether this was the most genius piece of storytelling in years or an actual personal conflict spilling into the spotlight. Backstage whispers only added more fuel to the fire, with insiders claiming the first slap was scripted but the repeated intensity went beyond what had been agreed, sparking genuine heat between all sides. AJ Lee's sudden involvement, whether planned or not, has pushed the storyline into uncharted territory. WWE has traditionally avoided dragging real-life partners into feuds unless the payoff is monumental, meaning this could either be a groundbreaking new direction or a dangerous precedent with no way back. Fans everywhere are asking the same questions. Is WWE about to set up an intergender war? Could AJ Lee actually make her long-awaited in-ring return? How will Seth Rollins react to his wife now being directly threatened? And more importantly, where does the company finally draw the line between compelling television and dangerous personal attacks? Becky Lynch's slap heard around the world has ignited a firestorm that's no longer contained to the ring. With AJ Lee's words now framing this as a family war, the stakes have risen higher than titles, higher than rivalries. This is about pride, respect, and the core of what WWE represents. If this blurred reality drama has you hooked, smash that like button, subscribe for more breaking updates, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next chapter because this could be the story that redefines how WWE blends reality with storytelling. And let us know in the comments, do you think WWE should pull back on family involvement, or is this the bold, unpredictable new direction the industry needs?